Hey friends, Dave here. I'm thinking about anxiety. I had a friend that was in crisis and he's just racked with anxiety. And I talked to him and I said, have faith in Jesus. You're a believer. Have faith in Jesus. If we're hardwired into Jesus, we have nothing to worry about. I'm going to do my best not to butcher this, but in the Bible, there's a story about Peter, one of the disciples, and the disciples are in a boat and they're out on Galilee, and a storm comes up and it's really violent, and they're afraid that they're all going to die and drown. Jesus comes walking across the water and says, "Get out of the boat and come to me." And Peter jumps out of the boat and he starts walking towards Jesus. Then he looks down, he realizes that he's walking on water, and he panics and he starts to sink and he starts to drown. Jesus says, "Take my hand," and pulls him out. All is well because faith is reestablished in Jesus, and the sea's calm and everyone survives. The point that I make is that Jesus has the ability to just remove all anxiety. I've had one situation where I was so racked with anxiety I could not figure out a solution to this problem, and it was an important one, and I was to the point where I would have just snapped. If someone would have asked me a question, I just would have broken down, and I couldn't manage any more variables. My wife said, "Why don't you pray to Jesus?" And I prayed to Jesus, and the next day anxiety was gone. We had a path thanks to Jesus, and it was gone. The point that I make is that if we have that faith, if we have that unshakable faith in Jesus, he will take care of us. He will provide for us. Now, many times anxiety will creep back in and we start worrying about things. Well, that is of the flesh. It is not of the spirit. Jesus is the spirit. The flesh is us. And we allow ourselves to subvert Jesus when we should be just leaning into Jesus. The second part of this anxiety deal is if you just back out and look at things from 30,000 feet up, a broader perspective, is that if we're saved as followers of Jesus, when we die or when the rapture happens, we get an upgrade. We go to heaven. So no matter how good our life is or how bad our life is, it's going to be an upgrade. So how can there be any apprehension or anxiety in this? Because we're protected by Jesus, and when we die, we go to heaven. So I invite all of us to remind ourselves to lean into Jesus when we feel anxiety start to percolate up. Just pray, ask for Jesus's wisdom or guidance, and give it to him. If we give it to somebody else, it just goes away. That's all I have for you today. My name is Dave. On behalf of Linda and myself, have a great day, and we love you. Aloha. Hey friends, thanks for watching the video. If you like what you saw, be sure to hit subscribe, and also any thoughts that you have, please leave them in the comment area. I'd love to see what your thoughts are on these things or how to make better videos. Also, if you like what you saw, share them with your friends. If you have a non-believer friend that you're praying over, share them with your friend and see if this helps to nudge them along into salvation. Again, my name is Dave. From Linda and myself, we love you. Have a great day, and aloha.